Anna was a freshman at a prestigious university, where she joined a student club called the Green Society. The club was dedicated to promoting environmental awareness and activism on campus and beyond. Anna was passionate about the cause and eager to make new friends, so she quickly became an active and enthusiastic member of the club. She soon found out that the club had a charismatic and influential leader, Ben, who was a senior and a popular figure on campus. Ben had a clear vision and a strong personality, and he often made speeches and organized events that inspired and motivated the club members. Anna admired Ben and looked up to him as a role model and a mentor. She also felt a strong sense of belonging and identity within the club, as she shared the same values and beliefs as the other members. She wore the club's t-shirts and badges, attended the club's meetings and activities, and participated in the club's online forums and chats. She felt proud and happy to be part of the Green Society. However, things started to change when the club decided to launch a campaign against a new coal-fired power plant that was being built near the university. Ben announced that the club would stage a series of protests and demonstrations to oppose the project and pressure the authorities to cancel it. He said that this was a crucial and urgent issue, and that the club had to act now or never. Anna agreed with the goal of the campaign, but she had some reservations about the methods that Ben proposed. He suggested that the club should use radical and disruptive tactics, such as blocking roads, occupying buildings, vandalizing property, and confronting police. He said that these were necessary and justified measures to draw attention and create change. Anna felt uneasy about these ideas, as she thought they were too extreme and risky. She worried that they would harm innocent people, damage public property, and provoke violence. She also feared that they would tarnish the reputation of the club and the cause, and alienate potential supporters. She tried to express her concerns to Ben and the other club members, but she was met with resistance and hostility. Ben accused her of being weak, naive, or selfish, and said that she was betraying the club and the cause. The other club members agreed with him and said that she was not a true or loyal member of the Green Society. They pressured her to conform or support their actions, or else leave the club. Anna felt hurt, confused, and isolated. She did not want to lose her friends or her identity within the club, but she also did not want to go against her own principles or values. She did not know what to do or who to trust. She decided to go along with the group's plan, hoping that it would not be as bad as she feared. She joined them in their protests and demonstrations, following their instructions and slogans. She ignored or dismissed any information or arguments that contradicted their position, and reinforced or exaggerated any information or arguments that supported it. She caught their emotions of anger and excitement, and expressed them more strongly and openly than she normally would. She soon found herself in a situation that she regretted. One day, during a protest outside the power plant, things got out of hand. The group clashed with security guards and police officers, who tried to disperse them with force. Anna saw some of her friends throwing rocks, bottles, or Molotov cocktails at them. She saw some of them getting injured or arrested. She saw some of them setting fire to a nearby car. She felt scared, guilty, and ashamed. She realized that she had made a mistake by following the group blindly, without thinking for herself or questioning their actions. She realized that she had lost her individuality, autonomy, and diversity within the group. She realized that she had sacrificed her personal preferences or values for the sake of the group's success or harmony. She decided to leave the group and distance herself from their activities. She apologized to anyone who was hurt or affected by their actions. She sought out other sources of information and perspectives on the issue. She reevaluated her own beliefs and values, and tried to be more aware of the potential biases and pressures that could arise from group membership. She learned a valuable lesson from her experience with the Green Society. She learned how groups can shape us in profound ways, for better or for worse. She learned how important it is to be aware of these influences, and to make more informed and responsible choices as individuals and as members of society. Anna left the Green Society, but she did not forget about the cause. She still cared about the environment and wanted to make a difference. She looked for other ways to get involved and to express her views without resorting to violence or extremism. She joined another student club called the Eco Club, which was also dedicated to promoting environmental awareness and activism, but with a different approach. The Eco Club focused on educating and engaging people on environmental issues, rather than confronting or antagonizing them. They organized workshops, seminars, fairs, and campaigns that aimed to inform and inspire people to take action in their own lives and communities. Anna liked the Eco Club and felt comfortable and welcome there. She met new friends who shared her passion and values, but also respected her opinions and choices. She learned new skills and knowledge that helped her to understand and address environmental problems more effectively and creatively. She also became more confident and assertive in expressing her views and standing up for what she believed in. She did not let others pressure or influence her without thinking for herself or questioning their motives. She did not let others silence or dismiss her without listening to her or considering her arguments. She became a leader and a role model within the Eco Club, as she inspired and motivated others with her enthusiasm and dedication. She also became a bridge and a mediator between the Eco Club and other groups on campus, as she fostered dialogue and cooperation with them on common goals and interests. She soon found herself in a situation that she was proud of. One day during a fair on campus, she saw Ben and some of his friends from the Green Society. They were holding signs and banners that denounced the power plant project and demanded its cancellation. They were shouting slogans and chants that criticized the authorities and the corporations behind it. They were trying to disrupt the fair and to provoke a reaction from the organizers and the attendees. Anna felt calm, composed, and courageous. She approached Ben and his friends and greeted them politely. She asked them what they were doing there and what they hoped to achieve with their actions. She listened to their answers and acknowledged their concerns and frustrations. She then asked them if they were aware of the consequences of their actions and if they were willing to accept them. She asked them if they thought that their actions were effective or ethical, and if they had considered other alternatives or solutions. She challenged their views and presented her own arguments. She also invited them to join the fair and to see what the Eco Club and other groups were doing to address the issue. She showed them some of the projects and initiatives that they had developed or supported, such as renewable energy sources, energy efficiency measures, carbon offset schemes, etc. She explained how these projects could benefit both the environment and the society, without harming or alienating anyone. She tried to persuade them to change their minds, or at least to reconsider their methods. She tried to appeal to their reason, emotion, or values. She tried to find some common ground or compromise with them. She did not know if she succeeded or not, but she felt that she had done her best. She felt that she had made a difference by engaging them in a constructive and respectful conversation, rather than ignoring or confronting them. She felt that she had stayed true to herself and her principles, while being open and tolerant to others. She learned another valuable lesson from her encounter with Ben and his friends. She learned how groups can differ in their ways of thinking, feeling, and acting, but also how they can communicate, collaborate, and coexist with each other. She learned how important it is to be aware of these differences and to make more informed and responsible choices as individuals and as members of society. The story of Anna illustrates how groups can influence the behavior, perception, and identity of individuals in various ways. Here are the 8 points that the story demonstrates. Groups can influence the behavior of individuals through social influence, which can take many forms such as conformity, compliance, and obedience. These forms of social influence can lead individuals to make decisions that go against their personal beliefs or values, or to behave in ways that do not align with their individual identity. For example, Anna conformed to the actions of the Green Society, even though she had reservations about them, because she wanted to fit in with the group and avoid their criticism. Groups can alter the perception of reality through group polarization, groupthink, and other processes. Group polarization, groupthink, and other forms of social influence can lead group members to adopt more extreme views, or to ignore information that contradicts the beliefs of the group. This can result in a distorted perception of reality, with group members becoming more entrenched in their positions and less likely to consider alternative viewpoints. For example, Anna ignored or dismissed any information or arguments that contradicted the position of the Green Society and reinforced or exaggerated any information or arguments that supported it, because she wanted to be loyal to the group and confident in their opinions. Emotions can be contagious in a group, leading to a collective emotional response. This can be positive, such as when group members share feelings of joy or excitement, or negative, such as when group members share feelings of fear or anger. For example, Anna caught the emotions of anger and excitement from the Green Society and expressed them more strongly and openly than she normally would, because she wanted to feel connected and motivated by the group's goals. Groups have a dynamic that can influence the behavior of its members. There are certain roles within a group, such as the leader, scapegoat, or outsider, that can impact how members interact with each other and behave within the group. Understanding group dynamics is important for effective communication, collaboration, and decision-making within a group. For example, Anna looked up to and followed Ben as the leader of the Green Society because he had a clear vision and a strong personality that inspired and influenced her. Groups can work together to achieve goals or solve problems, but conflicts can arise when the interests of the group and individual members do not align. Effective collective action requires a balance of cooperation and competition, with group members being able to negotiate and compromise with each other. For example, Anna had a conflict with Ben and the other club members when she disagreed with their methods of protesting against the power plant project because she thought they were too extreme and risky for her. Leaders have a significant influence on the behavior and attitudes of group members. Effective leadership requires a balance of power and responsibility, with leaders being accountable to the needs and concerns of group members. For example, Ben had a significant influence on Anna and the other club members by setting the goals and strategies of the Green Society, but he also abused his power by pressuring and manipulating them to follow his actions without question. Groups can influence the personality and identity of its members by setting norms and expectations and shaping self-concept. It is important for individuals to critically evaluate their own beliefs and values, and to be aware of the potential biases and pressures that can arise from group membership. For example, Anna adopted the values and beliefs of the Green Society and saw herself in relation to the group, but she also lost her individuality, autonomy, and diversity within the group. Groups can differ in their ways of thinking, feeling, and acting, but also communicate, collaborate, and coexist with each other. It is important for individuals to be aware of these differences and to make more informed and responsible choices as individuals and as members of society. For example, Anna left the Green Society and joined another club that had a different approach to environmental activism, but she also tried to engage Ben and his friends in a constructive and respectful conversation about their views. The story of Anna shows how groups can shape us in profound ways, for better or for worse. By being aware of these influences, we can better understand ourselves and others in different situations, and make more informed and responsible choices as individuals and as members of society. This story was written by collaborating with Bing Chat, a chat mode of Microsoft Bing search that can understand and communicate fluently in different languages. The voiceover was done by 11 Labs, a company that provides high-quality and natural-sounding text-to-speech services in various languages and accents. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. See you next time.